biggest that EugeneBound has been.
Massive.
Hey, that's me. That's Falco right there. Hey,
that's a character. And even perfect. TetraTheThief, of course. Toon Link. Jawzing, fellow NorCal player. Kind of happy to see more NorCal guys coming out of region. So let's see if Jawzing can keep up. Tetra is going to be kind of a tough battle here.
Yeah, it's actually a quite interesting matchup. I can speak from experience. You might think that you have Toon Link under wraps, or that Falco has Toon Link under wraps with the Reflector, but that's a bit of an interesting case because it doesn't always pan out in his favor. It all comes down to timing, basically.
Absolutely, and right now, already big, scrappy start between these two, 30 seconds in. But as you can see, Tetra is getting a lot. Their combos easy that she is doing a really great job keeping Jawzing respectable. But Falco, you know the character, you know the deal. You gotta be very careful how you throw those projectiles because that Reflector is gonna be your demise if you don't respect it.
Especially off stage, I mean, Falco will struggle against Toon Link. The frame traps, the trapping, rather, the ledge trap can be quite hard to deal with. Back there is not going to be enough. Tetra did a phenomenal job at staying alive, and this could be impending doom. There you go. Beautiful hero spin to absolutely decimate Jawzing's recovery.
Yeah, really good on Tetra to get that reversal. And you can see these Falcos, they like going on stage to go for the kill, but you have to be very careful as a Falco because if you miss, your opponent is looking at that reversal very juicy-like. He's like, I need this.
Yeah, that's something that Falco struggles with for sure, especially when we get angsty off stage. That's something that Tetra could take advantage of. She is, after all, finally Jawzing manages to get that first stock, but he's still suffering quite a lot from Tetra's beautiful punishments.
Yeah, she's doing a good job just keeping Jawzing off the stage, but every time Falco gets you off stage, it almost feels like a guaranteed edge guard, but Tetra is quite prepared for any kind of shenanigans. Falco is ready to send her direction. Has to be very mindful with these down airs and these hits that she's getting, doing so much mileage trying to get this stock.
Just up here, the bane of our existence, to be honest. It just lasts so much, and it's so hard for Falco to drift away from the pressure that it puts on. We love to see those reflectors trying to at least mitigate a little of the pressure that Toon Link puts out, but it's not going to be enough, especially if you land on shield. That's free real estate for a Falco punishment.
All right, now another opportunity off stage. Every opportunity, Jawzing's been trying to get these edge guards, but now kind of holding back a little bit, having to see where Tetra wants to recover. Not going deep down the stage, which is kind of helping at least Jawzing's live ability. But now Tetra full control in this neutral, actually putting a punish. Up smash coming out like a fire.
Yeah, preemptive up smash. I love it. It's really not extremely risky, so it's and the payoff is actually quite juicy, as you mentioned it earlier. But so far, Jawzing struggling a little to deal quick damage. He's gonna have to deal with surviving for a little bit longer. And to be honest, Toon Link has all the right tools, specifically in that up air, to absolutely destroy this stock.
All right. Final stock between these two, and Jawzing's looking to get something started. Waits out the get-up attack, looking for an opening, but these up tilts can lead to your demise!
Wow.
Beautiful stuff from TetraTheThief. She will take game number 1.
Absolutely well played from the Toon Link main. She did phenomenally. Honestly, everything seemed on point. You could tell how she was ready to punish, to follow up specifically, and to challenge Falco off stage, which is something that you have to do, actually. Despite of how scary it might seem, she does have the tools as a Toon Link main to interrupt or at least make it extremely uncomfortable to come back at the stage.
Just like that, going back to game number 2. Same character, same stage. It never is the stage. It's got to be us. Got to get your little run back right here. And one thing that I think Jawzing can do a little differently, as I was saying earlier, a lot of these early edge guard opportunities look good for Falco, but you got to be very mindful. Tetra is quite ready on the reversal, so you need to be very smart how you approach these edge guards, and this is looking really good if you're Jawzing.
All right, hold up. He's got to be careful. You cannot leave the pressure that you're putting on. You cannot overextend because it could very well quickly reverse, and that's something that Tetra is really trying to work on. This is something that Falco does struggle at, and something that I do want him to change in terms of neutral is how Jawzing approaches Tetra. If he's careful, they will suffer quite a lot.
Oh, and Tetra tried to go for an offstage kill. but she just was falling short of the forward air, and unfortunately has to drop the stock by SD, but she brings it right back. 2 stocks apiece. And now Jawzing looking to be a little more in control here. He's feeling confident. Game 1 never stopped him from going aggressive off stage, and that's kind of the game plan you want to be, especially when Falco has so many coverage options, especially with these projectiles. Tetra's doing everything she can to make this more difficult for Jawzing.
I was speaking about the timing in terms of reflectors to avoid the projectiles, and it kind of showed again. Tetra does have the tools and utility to just throw a bait projectile to get that reflector out and punish accordingly. That's something that Toon Link excels at, and it's so easy to punish on Falco specifically.
Ooh, Jawzing looking to see if the overcommitment from Tetra is going to happen. She doesn't have to deal with it. Comes back center stage. Bomb in hand, reflects. Jawzing looking for the punish. Not going to find it just yet.
Mindful here. Mindfulness is key. You can lateral extend. There you go. Fishing for the up smash once again and getting it just what Jawzing needed to get that stock. Now careful here, because Tetra could still bring it back, could still even things out, and it all comes down to recovery. I love it. Just landing with an air, knowing that it will probably set up for something good. That's how a lot of Falcos find success in combo starters.
Yeah, both players really just trying to scrap here in CQC. Jawzing not pulling the trigger quite yet, but Tetra almost getting that full conversion. Nice. But now Jawzing looks really good on this last stock here.
Unfortunate, no frame trap there, but it's looking really good. No bob in head. Oh wait, but that's a stock. Great.
That's a stock
job from Jawzing, actually, just risking everything there to make sure that Tetra, the thief, found struggles in that recovery. Love it. We have an even set now.
This is how you know this tournament is stacked. Winners round 1 in your pool, and you got to fight for your life just to keep the party going. Nobody likes going to losers after their first set. Trust me.
Yeah,
not the best feeling.
Not only that, I mean, that's one way to figure out how stacked it is, but also when you take a look at the entrance, you will see that there's 6 countries represented in this event. I love just how much EugeneBound has grown to the point where it's getting a lot of country representatives. That's just so nice to watch.
Absolutely. And now we got Hollow Bastion as a counter pick here from Tetra.
I like it.
And I do like it. You know, she is looking for a lot of these up airs. She's looking to kill early. Falco kind of maybe thrives a little bit more on the side, so maybe let's try and get our confirms off the top, because Falco's going to have to earn those kind of skills as well.
Yeah, he will also struggle a little bit more on the landing department, because you basically force him to either land on the platform or force him to circle around it, and that's something that Tetra, with the toolkit that she has, she could definitely find very important success on.
Yeah, she's doing really good on the spacing here too, just kind of dodging a lot of Jawzing's, combo starters here, looking for these up tilts. But even with on the up tilts, I'm just starting to see Jawzing kind of hesitant on the follow-ups. I think, maybe not confident in maybe getting what he wants, but he's gonna have to be careful now because he's down to stock.
Yeah, we're noticing a lot of dash grabs, which is something that actually Falco could pay a lot of tax when trying that, so you gotta be careful with those approaches. Whether it's a confirm or not, you're risking your stock basically.
Yeah, Jawzing, all right, he's getting a little more explosive here. Tries to get the 4B something going here, but Tetra doing so good, walling out Jawzing. Oh, boomerang.
Beautiful. You love to see when that boomerang serves such an assistance like that, where you're basically nullifying a frame trap that Falco wants to put on you. So it's just so dangerous to deal. This is what I meant at the beginning. Just Toon Link having the ability to snowball once Toon Link has a lead on this specific matchup.
There he goes, up throw into a bear. Okay, Jawzing getting one on the board here. Not too far gone for our Falco right now. He can still definitely make it work, but Tetra's advantage right now is so suffocating. Okay, here we go. Got the edge guard going. Center stage, Jawzing just looking for anything to keep himself stable. But Tetra, so good all over the stage, and she does it with flair, with style, and with the Wind Waker.
I mean, I suffer every time I see a Falcompadre struggle. It aches in my heart as well. It hurts for sure, but I can't complain. Honestly, Toon Link is my favorite Link. I've been a fierce advocate that Toon Link is actually the best Link.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I'm glad your eyes are open, sir. I've been saying this for years, and nobody wants to listen to me. But Toon Link is the scariest Link to have to fight, no matter where you are in the bracket. It's a messed up character.
Definitely, and it's so versatile that people maybe don't understand or don't give enough credit to just considering how slow his projectiles are. They're like, oh, he's no pressure. All the contrary, he can actually rush you down after he throws a projectile, so it allows for insane positioning. And I think TetraTheThief showed that here in this set.
Very good stuff. She looked very confident. Second game, maybe a bit of an autopilot, kind of just seeing what Jawzing's adaptations maybe were. And Jawzing looked more confident that game 2, but then game 3 kind of went also comfortable into that one, not knowing that Tetra was really ready for a lot of his landing choices, and she got so much off of that, and that's what helped her get those stops. Yeah,
actually, and also I agree with the counter pick. Hollow Bastion definitely played a part in that result in the end. The fact that Falco had to find different ways to land, different ways to land back onto the stage after some juggles, like, it's rough, it's hard to do, and I think Tetra made the most out of every single opportunity that she allowed herself to capitalize on. So great stuff, absolutely love to see it. Also Jawzing, beautiful display as well. I did love his conversions as a Falco main. I respect his skill. Unfortunate that he was stumped by such a skillful Toon Link player.
Absolutely.